What's up, guys? Welcome to 12M Hustle. Let's get into it. It's Friday. Y'all know what time it is. It's grind time. So we had some trades last night. We hit Asia. We totally missed on this whole London move. It's all good because I wouldn't have got it anyways. So it's all good in the hood. But let's get it. Let's get it. Looks like we had news at 5:30. That's why we had this huge candle sell off. Y'all see this? Huge, 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 huge. So let's have our risk in place. So I mean, short, we are looking good for today, but we could get a recap back into this area. We're gonna let open happen, let the thing do its thing. We might take a cheap long and then go from there. Okay. So I'm gonna enter here. Quick little long signal. We're gonna hit it. We're gonna have a stop at the bottom. We're gonna call this our cheap long for the morning, right? And this is a 5 minute. I'm gonna switch to a 10 minute, a little bit better. Bada boom, bada bing. Look at that. So on a 10 minute, on an M5, looks like we broke that out. So we're gonna switch down to right here. About $1.75. We're gonna see if we're gonna hit it. We're gonna try to get that VWAP. Let's go. Open about to happen. Good morning. It's Friday. It's Friday. Let's go. So 6:29. Here we go. We're about to open this up. We got the jams going. It's Friday. We took a day off the gym today. Get that sleep in. Had a rough morning yesterday. Rough day. All good in the hood. But we getting it. We getting it right now. We getting it. Getting it. We getting it. Open 6:29. About to go down right now. Here we go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Open just went down. Open is live. Open is going on right now. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's go. Open is going. All right. If y'all have any questions, type that in the chat. We good. We good. What's up? We got Mike Brown in the house. All right, here we go. Here's a breakout. See if we get an opening range. Opening range here off the 32nd. We're going to wait. It is 6:30. Boom. Look at that. Okay, see if we can continuation push. Okay, stop out. That's fine. So we did have news this morning at 5:30, so just confirm that. Let's see. It's dropping a little bit there. It's an M10. A little bit of more of a drop, and we're just calculating to see what we get on this. So yeah, like I said, we had a couple trades on Asia last night. Locked it out. So we're going light today. We're probably going to use 1 to 2 micros. It's going to be 1 to 2 micro land today. Okay, so now we're just looking at the opening range from a 30-second bar. Now we wait and see what we got going on. I mean, I'm looking for that level up here. Almost VWAP 21.027 gap up and then switch back down. We get another push here. All right, we'll go long it again. Let's see. Let's see. Where's my stop market buy? Oh, there it is. Oh, we'll wait. We're going to wait. We're going to wait. We're going to wait it out. Let's put them jams back on real quick. $6.32. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Got the jams back on. Let's get it. Let's get it. I hope you guys had a blessed Friday. Monday is Memorial Day weekend, so take it light today. You don't want to get any FOMO. You just want to take it light. Get another push here. We will long it. Boom. We longed it. Okay. Now we get a nice little stop down here. We'll do a $1.76, $1.80. That's cool with that. We're going to give it some room to run, and this is what we want over here. We want that push into that ES right now. ES is at 15,790. We want 58.11 on the ES. Let's see if we can get it. M5 looking good on the breakout. We're doing higher lows. Now we're doing higher highs. Let's push it. Let's go. Let's go. See how much market was down pretty nasty. Looks like off that news this morning. Market was down almost a percentage, 1.4. This is just a reversal play, 1.4. Looks like Bitcoin is down 2.2% off the all-time highs. We're gonna break even here. We're gonna let a free trade going on now. We're gonna let that ride. We're gonna let it ride. Let's get it. Go, boy, go, 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 go. Ooh, another free trade. Come on, come on, come on. We get another push. We get another one and another one. And another one. Let's go. All right. We're waiting for a push right off here. ES is cooperating, but it is probably going to pull back down here. Oh, no. They said no. They said, let's get it, boy. Oh, very nice. Look at that. Very nice. Very nice push on that. Okay, okay. We gonna wait for a little pullback here. Wait for another push. We think we're gonna get VWAP. There we go. Let's do 2 micros on that push. Let's hold for a breakdown over here and push it. Keeping it light. It's Light Friday right here. Another push, another push. Okay. So we took a little off there and we're gonna let it go. Run it up. There we go. Push, very nice. ES is at 5,800. It's trying to push up to 5,802. Let's see. Yes, she broke out on that last 15-minute bar. Let's see if she breaks out the last lower high we had. Curious to see. She running it. Come on. I'm thinking we get to 21,027 before we come back down. Let's see if I'm right. Push, push, push. Market is down 1.2%. Market is trying to go back green this morning. Let's go. We trying to get it. We trying to get it. We trying to get a free trade. Free trade. Another one. Here we go. I do a lot of free trades. A lot of break-even trades. I like to take some profit. Come on. Push it. Push it. Push it to the limit. Push it to the limit. We're doing good today. Oh, there we go. There's that push. Look at that. ES did a good push up there. Can we get another one? Come on, give me that VWAP. What? Give me the VWAP. NQ's 20, about to go to 2100. Boom. Stopped out. Beautiful. We're getting a pullback. We're getting a pullback. Let's see if we get another one. If we get another one, it is 636. Let's see if we get another one. Push back from ES. We're probably going to switch accounts because that is a nice little green on the morning there. Nice little green. Switch accounts. Okay, these are my Tradeify accounts. There's the push. Let's try to get a push here. Let's see if we get a breakout. We're looking for a breakout here. Breakout, breakout, breakout. There it is. Push, 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 push. ES, push, 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 push. Give me a last little push there. Let's go, let's go. 637. Push it. Push it. We're going to push it. We gonna push it. Are we gonna push it? Are we gonna push it? Let's drop to a 5 minute. I don't want to push up to here. Had a nice breakout here. Let's see if this holds. Let's see. Let's see. Waiting for a push here. One down 1% on the day. NQ's pushing back down. Let's see. Good gap up, Phil. Let's see if we gap back down on that 5-minute. I'll take that L. I'll take an L right here if we're wrong. We gonna de-risk it. We take some off there. We're de-risking. Taking a little bit of the heat off there to let it run. A little bit of the heat off there, let it run. If we get a push above my entrance, I'll go back in. I took some off there because I didn't like that pullback. Take some more off. It's got to go above my entrance. If not, it can take me out. It can take me out. If it does, then we have to hold. We have to wait. Okay. We're going to take a little bit more off. Took a little bit more off there. Okay, on that last push back up, we took most of that off there. And that's Kuzio if it takes me out here. All right, awesome. So it took me out. All good. Took that L on the chin. Took it like a champ. We be taking it like champs. That's fine. We gonna wait now. Let's see. We're gonna try one more long. Here we go. Let's see. One more long. 639, 640 about to happen. Waiting for that breakout here. Still think we're gonna get it. Nope. All right. We might not get it. Okay. Taken out there. Let's switch to the NQ real quick. Let's see. We're going to try to get this bad boy here. We're going to wait. So now we're going to wait. Now we're going to wait because ES is pulling back down. We're going to just chill and wait right now. That's 2 for 2 there, 2 L's. So now it's time to wait and sit. We're going to wait for a pushback up. Just going to put in my macros real quick for the morning. Got a protein shake on. We're about to have some coffee. I put some eggs into it too. We're going to wait for a breakout. We're just not even going to move right now. Yes, it's got to show me it wants to break out. Yeah, see, it's got to show me it wants to do that. We'll drop down through a 3-minute. And if it doesn't, that's cool. We can wait. We're chilling. See, like I wants to hold that. That's kind of what we want to see. We'll wait till it's 6:42. We can keep on waiting. We're not in a big rush. It could have been the push. Push could have been over for now. Opening range, it's going back down to 28.74. I want to see a push here. NQ looks like it's hanging out. We're still down 1% on the day for NQ. We're down 1% on the day for ES. I'm thinking the major. We had some, like I said, we had news this morning at London, and then we do have Memorial Day weekend on a Monday. So usually, what ends up happening is a lot of sell-offs happen before a holiday. That's what I've seen. So just FYI. Got some milk. We're just gonna wait and let it do its thing. I could take a quick scalp, but since I switched over to minis, I'm just gonna chill and wait. I am down about like $600 right now. It's all good. We're gonna wait. We might take a little quick scalp here. Let's see if we can get it. Let's see. Okay, we'll take that. We took that real quick. We didn't take that real quick. We gonna switch it. We gonna switch that bad boy. Very nice. Okay, took that out. Go back to our risk management account. That was a quick little scalp, and it was just to make, I made all that loss back. It was just boom, 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 all out. Made it back. We're back in the green on that account. We are going to go back to our micros. I just switched back to MNQ. That was it. All right, so quick little pullback here. We can do a quick little 1 micro scalp to see if that was the end of the push. A little $60 there. And we'll actually do this. We'll do about $45 there. We'll let it run. See if she wants to continue on a 3-minute, or if not, it's all good. We can get stopped out. We'll wait for a breakout. We'll go long, and I'll stop myself out. Boom. 6:45. It is 6:45, my homie. We're gonna wait either for a drop here to join that. Let's see. Put the jams back on. Let's see. There we go. Here we go. Boom. Let's hit it. All right. We just hit that. We just get it. Quick little stop out. We can get a little micro running. Come on. Run it, boy. Run it. Run that. All right. Let's go back up to a 5. See if we're breaking a 5-minute. Okay, we just broke the 5. We're gonna let it go on a 5. We're gonna let it run on a 5 here. Come on, it should. If it breaks this 5, it should continue. ES is working with us. ES is going down on a 15. Here we go. Here's that drop. Okay, we're getting back in the zone. Bada boom, bada bing, homie. Let's go. Get it. Let's go. Get it. Let's go. Get it. Yeah. All right, very nice, y'all. We're going to switch that account. That's 454 on that account. We're going to switch it to number 11. Okay, we're going to switch that. We're trying to get each account over 200, and then we'll move on with our day. We'll move on to the next account. We'll probably go to Top Step. We got some Top Step accounts, XFAs. Oh, what's going on here? Is my replicanto not going on? Oh, no good. Okay, we got a replicanto glitch, so we're gonna have to do manual. We don't have to do manual, guys. We're gonna have to do it manual, because the replicanto was a replicanton. Like I said, sometimes that happens. Replicanto will have a glitch. It's cool to check it out, but okay. Ain't no biggie. That's fine. We'll just run it this old way. Let it run, boy. Let it run, boy. One a little down. There we go. Took a little scalp. All right, we're gonna wait for an M15 break. We're gonna slow things down. We're gonna get off that 5-minute. We're gonna wait for a breakdown here. So, boom. All right, we're gonna wait for that right there. So if you guys can tell, we had Asia. I took these shorts here, took some shorts here, covered. I missed all of this obviously because I was sleeping. I was knocked out. So, but yeah, I definitely missed the news this morning. Looks like we had some good news, and it just, or before then, it was 4:30. What time was news today? Let's see. I'm gonna check that for you guys. So it's Friday. Looks like. Oh wow, we had news at 5:10 in the morning PST time. We had building permits final. We had actual 1.422 million. Forecast was 1.412 million, and prior was 1.481 million. We had building permits MOM final minus 4%. Prior was 1.9% positive, and then we had forecast minus 4.7%. So that was the news going up, and we actually have more news coming, guys. That was a 2-star news. We have another 2-star news coming up right now. New home sales coming in 11 minutes. New home sales coming in 11 minutes. That's coming up in 11 minutes, and then we have Fed Cook speech at 9 a.m. PST time, and we have Baker oil rig guy speaking. So this is probably the big news for me here at 7. So just gonna keep that on lock. Remember that. That's happening in 10 minutes. So some good stuff happening there in 10 minutes. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Yeah, so that was the existing home sales was three star. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. That was the big news this morning. So that's cool. And then that's it, I think. That's it for Friday. Yeah, we have the new home sales coming up. 9. What is that? In about 9 minutes. 9 minutes. So I'm just going to keep tabs on this. About 9 minutes. So we are just keeping tabs. Weird why my replicanto is not working. Oh, because I had it. Now I know why, guys. You know what? Let's do this. I had it on one of my other sim accounts on risk management. And it should be on SMO1. So there we go. Okay. We're back in the business. There we go. Yep. The only thing about using Replicanto, you just have to make sure everything is lined up. Right? 5 minute on the NQ looks like we're trying to do a little bear flag. On a 5 minute, this is a 15 minutes. We are not breaking it. And same thing on ES. So never went back down to a 15-minute break. So it just broke a M5 and an M10. M stands for minutes, by the way. Pretty good day. Pretty good day. Got my little 12M hustle hat going on. My wife ended up making these. These are pretty cool. So let's see. All right, looks like we got some news on Top Step Memorial Day. Looks like trading hours. I'll read this to you guys. So we have 12 p.m. CT early close on May 26th of 2025. We got 5 p.m. CT regular open for May 27th. Trade data. Okay, cool. Thanks, Top Steps. Appreciate it. So that's what we got going on now. Pretty good stuff. We're just waiting now. I don't even have a stop order there anymore. I'm just gonna wait and chill. We're just gonna wait and chill. Oh, looks like, so I'm going on one of my discords with the homies. Looks like Trump tweeted in Asian session. Wow. Yeah, I thought it was weird that it just kept going down. I was like, usually Asia doesn't move that much, and they kept on Globex they just nasty wicks down. So I guess that would make sense why. I mean, good for me. I'll take it. We're just gonna wait. All right. No positions. I'm in hands. I'm just waiting. We got news in 7 minutes. 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Every time I've traded news, I get wicked out. So I'm just going to wait. 7 minutes. Let's see. All right, nothing interesting except we're waiting for this news to happen. Oh, I gotta finish putting in my macros. Got the protein going in there. Everything's good. We're chilling. We're just watching. Let's see. It's 6:57. ES is hanging around 57.88. We're still trading one of our Tradeify accounts. Pretty much done with my Tradeify accounts. I'll show you guys in a minute. And then, actually, I'll show you now. Let's see. I might just leave it here and switch over to Top Step. And here it is. There's the sim account I run. I run off from my Replicanto here at Tradeify accounts. This was last night. Boom. Boom. Last night was pretty juicy. Like I said, we took some Asia shorts. This was that claim you guys just saw me trade live on those minis. Made that money real quick, 454. This was this account right now that I'm deciding if I want to go for an extra 50 bucks or switch over to Top Step. We'll just keep trading this one for another 50 bucks, then switch over. And then here's one account I call risk management, and I really call it risk management more for me to read it, to remind me. Risk management. For some reason, when you read something, it kind of clicks. Sometimes you go into tunnel vision, and it's easier that way. So, bada boom, bada bing. Bada boom, bada bing, guys. All right. News coming out in 4 minutes. News coming out in 4 minutes. So I'll show you guys. Those were the accounts for today. If I decide to trade Top Step, I'll switch over. Those were pretty green too. Those were quick scalps, like 200 bucks. Nothing crazy. Let's see. On one of them on Top Step, I had originally had a nice 6 micros short on it, and I was targeting. It's funny because I was targeting the 2800 level as a drop back down, but I took it off because I didn't feel secure about it. And I almost probably would have got it because I had my stop at Asia high, which was, 21,236. In London, if you notice here, I had my stop here, right? Asia was 21,236. London was 21,231. So technically, by 5 points, I would have made it, and I would have just woken up to this, which would have been a pretty sick short on Top Step. But it is what it is, Coulda, woulda, shoulda. I'm in no positions. I'm just chilling right now. News in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Got the coffee. Shout out to my old place I used to work out. Oofles, feel the ooh. Got the shake. News coming in. 2 minutes. Have you guys ever tried protein shake with coffee, but you got to make them separate though. You make your own protein shake, make your own coffee. Guys, it's fire. Straight up, look, it's fire. Ooh, that was good. All right. Just chilling, see if we got any comments. What do we got? Oh, all right. What's going on, Mike Brown? Looks like, what do we got here? Oh, thanks for the hearts. Appreciate it. How do you stay so relaxed? Oh, for sure. Yeah, man. I mean, the biggest thing is I just chill, sit back. I'm using a lot of micros. I think this is the first time in a week you guys saw me trade some minis, and that was a quick scalp. It was like a 10-point scalp, and then I just got out and I switched over to micros. So one thing is I just stay relaxed, just kind of know what you're trading, your strategy. So I've been showing you guys that, I use the opening range off the 30-second. I'll put the high of the opening 30-second range. I probably kind of just stole that idea from Pax. He uses that, but he doesn't use charts. He trades off the dome, just numbers. Old big NQ guy used to move 10%. Go check him out, Pax Trader on Twitter. But I took his strategy, right? And then I implemented my own strategy, which was just to do regular price action, breaks of highs and lows. And then I included Asia high, Asia low, London high, London low. And then I tracked that for a while. And I've been doing that strategy for almost 2 years. So it's been working well. And I just additionally added that. And of course, VWAP's always been there since I traded small caps. That's it. So just having confidence in your trading strategy. You just wait and just being okay with, either being in the red or being in the green, just controlling emotions. Pretty simple. Hope that helps. Like I was down like I said, $600-700. I could have jumped back in, but it would have just chopped me up. So I was like, no, just wait. Waited for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then boom, hit it, got out. Now I'm just waiting again. Trading's a lot of waiting. So you got to learn to become a very patient trader. Took me a very long time to learn that. So I would say for all the traders out there, beginner seasons, all the homies, shout out to my boy Travis Trade. Dude, the beast. Shout out to Alpine, PW, Patrick Whelan. That dude is crazy, but he's got it going on. Just figured it out. Making millions. Yeah, nice. He has a nice Shelby 500 GT. But yeah, I mean, just chilling, man. Just knowing what day of the week it is. I trade better Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays. Mondays and Fridays are my kryptonite. So if I'm gonna trade, I just size down. So I'm really sized down, except for that little quick scalp. Like right now, I'm green on all 4 accounts. I could easily stop right here for the morning, and it is 7 o'clock. So right now I'm just chilling, enjoying my coffee, music, hanging out with you guys. And yeah, having fun, man. It's a good time. Oh, coming soon. When's the news? Oh, okay, news hit. There's nothing. That was a big squat. That was nothing. Looks like new home sales. I'll read this to you. We have actual was 743 million. Forecasted was 0.692 million, and prior was 724 million. So we got a couple millions going on here, right? So the actual was 74 million. The prior to that was 724 million on new home sales. So it looks like we have more home sales. I would think that's a good thing because prior was 7.4% and actual was 10.9%. So we're looking like a 2.5%, a little increase there, so looking pretty good for new home sales. Usually when people are buying homes, it means they got some money because homes are, at least in Vegas, in the Vegas market, 702 market, they're going for like 700. 650, half a mil. So, and those are like cookie cutter homes, right? Three bedrooms, two baths, stuff like that. So we're looking good, looking good. But price kind of just doing that choppy grind shit that I hate. That choppy grind shit. It's not giving a move either up or down. So let's move the time frame up. Let's see. Let's move it up. 30 minutes. Oh, here's a 30-minute. Bada boom, bada bing. See, we're not making new lower lows. We're not making new higher highs. You guys can really see the action. I even have a 4-minute chart. Here's a 4-minute chart. You guys can really see the action here, right? So it's doing those little wicks that are not cool. So we're just chilling right now. If we get a push above, we'll go for a long. I want a long here. It would be a double top breakout. So let's do this. All right, bada boom, bada bing. Let's see if we get that 4-minute. Let's see. Oh, ES is going for that breakout. ES is pushing. Okay, well that was news for today. That news was kind of nothing really digested there off that news. So kind of sucky. But anyways, back to trading. So news seems to be good, but market doesn't seem to be doing a big reaction to it. Let's see what we got for the day. So we have oil SL grain 0.28. We have NKD, which is a Nikkei Japan's index, set down 0.78. We have Bitcoin. Earlier this morning, we were down almost 2.6%. Now we're only down 1.6%. We're at 108.9K. We were at 108K. Almost made $1,000 back. YM is at minus 0.70. It is red. ES is minus 0.93. It is red. And Q is at 20,029.25, and it's minus 1.20. And we have the Russell 2000 is at 0.78. So the whole market is pretty much red on a Friday, right before Labor Day. So let's see if they want to go into our Labor Day, right, green, or if they want to keep selling off. But I mean, right here, it's looking pretty Gucci right here. I'm okay with taking this long. We're gonna let it see if it hits. We're just chilling. See if we can get this breakout. Stay humble, hustle hard. Big reason I came up with 12M hustle. Sometimes people ask me is because there's 12 months out of the year, so we hustle all 12 months out of the year. So that's how 12M hustle came about. Looks like it's breaking out 20,943. Whoa, just got ticked. I want to see it push here. And if we get a push, if it hits my limit order, I will continue and add one more. Wait for that quick breakout. Yes, already did it. And Q, what are you doing today, man? She's feeling kind of weak. Let's see if we get it. Still waiting to see. It is 7:07. So if we get a move to the upside, it should happen right about now. Should push here, push the VWAP, and then push. Let's see if we get it. See on that 4 minute, this is where you want shorts to get stopped out. I mean, shorts in a good position from last night, so shorts aren't really feeling any heat till you start getting up here. 21,134, 21, 237. And then we get some heat going. But till then, they're feeling pretty hot. Let's keep drinking some coffee. I think I've been out of a trade for like 15 minutes. We get a push here. We'll add to this winner. Looking into that VWAP as to take some off. ES is 5,800. We want ES to push all the way to 5,832. ES has been holding its prior M15 levels, so which is good. That's a good thing. Yeah, I'll show you guys on ES real quick. Here's ES. So it's been holding, kind of did like a bear flag, and it's been pushing, right? So we want to see it's at VWAP. I want to see it push, and continue. This right here that I'm looking at kind of shows me I might just do this and then go here and then go down, which is no good. I don't want to see that. So we'll keep waiting. Okay, so we got, here we go. Let's see if we can get it. Get it. I mean, ES is hanging around two big levels, 58,224 and 57,71. So if we're going to yo-yo between the two levels, that's no good at all either. We're just gonna let that hang out. Dun, dun, dun. And neither of them have, I mean, they just held London low and that's it. So it is 7-11. Get it, guys? 7-11. But we are waiting here. ES looks like it's just holding. I'm just drawing out the opening range on ES. And you can do like a 30-second opening range or a 1 minute opening range. A big popular one is 15 minutes. What they'll do is they'll wait for the first 15 minutes. So not on a 15 minute on this, they'll wait for a push. And they'll draw the bottom and the top of a 15 minute, which works as well. Just gotta wait a little longer. And anything above the 15 minute, they'll go long. Anything below the 15 minute, they'll go short. On that opening range, on the 15 minute strategy, I would just recommend using small size because it's bigger moves on points. If you use a mini, when you get taken out, you're taking out $1,000. If you use 1 or 2 micros, you're only taking out $200-300, which is easier to come back from. The more size you use, the bigger the loss. If you're wrong, the bigger the loss, the harder it is to get it back. Account size, prop firms, like if you have $1 million, it don't matter, right? There's the push. There's a push. We're gonna add. Here's a push. Perfect. You guys saw that. We're gonna wait for another little push here. Boom. There it is. Boom. There it is. Okay. Boom. Just talked about it, guys. I just called it out. And get out. Boom. And we do one more. We'll do one more little quick scalp there. and we'll do a little $30 stop. And I want to see if it holds VWAP. If it doesn't, it can push up. Let's see. Beautiful. You guys saw that. That was good. Stops me out here. I'm going to switch over to my top step XFAs. Very nice. Called that. You guys saw that. Okay, awesome. Stop me out. Beautiful. Let me show you guys here. That is before 7:30, so 7:17. We still got some meat on the bone. Let me show you guys this. So there it is, green on these accounts. Green. We hit our target. I try to get above 200 and then stop. Boom, boom, boom. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. Let's go over to Top Step XFAs. You guys saw me. I just literally explained that trade one by one to the T. That is what real trading's about. Explain your game plan. If it works out, do it, add to it, and make it happen. We did 5-6 micros. Boom, boom, boom. We got it, and that was it. Okay, Top Step X. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. We're on our Top Step account. We are done with Traderify for the day. I'm about to actually disconnect the Traderify just to make sure. Boom. Okay. Okay, awesome. Disconnected the Traderify. Here's Top Step. I believe I can trade this account. This one was locked out a little bit. Let's see. Okay, cool. We'll trade this account. We'll go for a long. Still thinking ES continues this long. We're going to go 2 micros in. And here we go. Here's a 15-second. Let's take that off. Let's actually keep a 30-second up there. And we're going to draw our opening range levels. These are orange line for the opening range 30-second bar. I'm going to draw that. I'm letting the trade play out. That's fine. Letting the trade play out. So where's the 30-second? Let it play out. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Here it is. There's that. And here's that. There's a 30-second. Boom. Now we'll switch over to a 15. Here's a 15. We have, looks like this is the level they have for the previous day low. That is a good target area. We can take some off here. Take one off. And we can hold out. We'll drop down to a 5-minute. Let's see if they hold this. All right, we're looking for a hold here. And we can chill out and wait. If we get stopped out, that's fine. This is my Top Step XFAs. We are all done with Traderify accounts. We are green on Traderify accounts. It was bada boom, bada bing day on that. So we locked that out on a Friday. I already disconnected my Traderify accounts from my NinjaTrader. I just have my live on there. And I keep the charts up just to look. Let's see. But it doesn't mean I'm going to trade them. Okay. All right, we got that going. And now we wait. We can get stopped out. That's fine. I'm cool with that. Okay, beautiful. Let's see. It was a nice little breakout. Nice breakout, and I want to see if it wants to continue. If not, I will take a quick little L on that, and we're actually gonna, this is what we'll do. We'll take it off now. Didn't like it, didn't like what it was doing, so we just took it off. I'm A-okay with giving up some profits and just boom. I got no beef taking an L. Zero beef taking L's. Best loser wins. Tom Hugar. If you haven't read his book, get it, read it. Good stuff. So we're watching, and below on ES 57.96 would be a good short. And let's go to an M5. Okay, so we want to see a breakdown of an M5. And let's go to an M15. It is 7.18. Here's a 15. Looks like I have a level drawn on my tops of a 20. Good area. Same thing we were talking about on Ninja. Was when once we got this breakout here, it was go, go, go. We got VWAP. Go, 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 right? So, huge sell-off last night. Huge. And then this red one, like I said, volume profile level. Got a lot of buyers that came in that lower level. They're holding it. So, that's looking pretty good. Here's a 5 minute. We're just going to chill. Let that hit. We're down $12. Back to sitting on hands. I'll show you guys a couple accounts last night. Here's last night accounts. We did 129 on it, and we locked it out for the day. Took that short last night. Not bad. We locked it out. And then we did, boom, we did another account. This is only like $61. We locked that out. So, and then we have this account that's up like $34. And then right now I'm down like $12. So, keeping it real light on these XFAs. There's only 2K drawdown on them. So 50Ks, just 1 or 2 micros, and you just gotta, you can't go crazy or you'll blow them up. On my Tradify accounts, I got 3750, so it's much more room to wiggle. I can take, $500. I can take probably $300, $500 losses and still kind of finagle my way out of it to at least get half a day of a red. So from 1500, you'd be down only like $600 on a day. But on Top Step with only 2K, it's kind of hard to be down 1,000 and then be like, all right, I'm down 1,000. Now I have only 1,000 drawdown left to either make it back in the same day or come back the next day. And it's pretty hard, to make that back as well. So you got to keep it kind of tight on Top Step until you build up that buffer. And once you're up, 10 G's on it, you're like, oh, whatever. Then it's game time. And on Tradify account, once you're over, I think it's 159K. Anything over 159K, it stops trailing, so that's pretty cool. I think it's the same thing on Top Step, not sure. Don't remember. But we're chilling. Coffee. I want to see a breakdown here. Let's talk about next trade. I want to see a breakdown here of this M5, and I'll go short. On a 10-minute, looks like we're bear flagging it up, so I'm not feeling too good about that either. But I'll take a quick little short here on this drop. On the M5, because ES is flowing down. Oh, ES is going down. ES is going down. Bada boom, bada bing. Come on. We'll add to this winner. Add to that winner chicken dinner. Okay, boom. Take that off. Take another one off. Take another one off. Now we're back in the green. Kind of controls your mindset, and now you're just chill. Now we let it run. Actually, there we go. We let it run now. Okay. So let's see if ES wants to keep going down. On a 3-minute chart on NQ, we got a sell signal on ES off because it was close to that buy area from the previous breakout. 57,800. So now let's see if she wants to continue. 722, so 730 is about to happen, which means if we usually don't make a newer high on the day by 730, she will usually continue to go down. And I'm not digging that, and stop out. Okay, back to getting stopped out on that. we'll just go back down to a 15. I wasn't taking that pullback, so I just stopped myself out. That's cool. Down to 35 bucks on that, and we're just chilling. Wait. When I'm right, I want to be right with size. When I'm wrong, I want to be wrong with small size. Micro speaking, so. So if I'm down, let me fix that. There we go. If I'm down, 30 bucks, that's cool. But if I'm down like 400, then I'm like, I gotta, work my way out of that. And it is Friday, so I'm definitely keeping it tight. Trying just my hardest not to go balls to the wall. Here's a 15, kind of M5, did not break the M15, just kept going. So the reason I say that is to make new lows, you want to see a prior break of a prior bar low. To make new highs, you want to see a prior break of a high bar. Kind of how it goes. Higher high, higher highs continue to make higher high. The continuation in trend, lower lows continue to make lower lows. So that's the thesis behind that. The problem is everybody wants like cheap discounts. They think trading is like going to the 99-cent store. They want cheap prices. But if it's low, it usually continues to go in that trend. So you kind of got to think the other way. Coffee's good, if anybody's wondering. Here's the M15. If we get another pop here, will be nice. Oh, well, I was going to enter up here, but I'll take that. Let's see if we get a push here. Getting close to this breakout here. It is 725. We will take another quick small L's on it if that's maybe it. Here's the push. Let's see if we get a push here. I want to add to it. A little better to my entrance. Come on, get a push. ES seems like it wants to play ball. Come on, push it right here. Push it there. We can add and go into this 21041 for a nice cover. It is 725. Let's see if she wants to do what we want it to do. You can tell I'm kind of scalping it. Just taking quick little points. I'm waiting for that push. Come on. Here's that top wick right there. That's that newer high we want to make. We only give it a little breathing room. Let's see if we get it. Let's see if we get it. Or if ES wants to say, hell nah. I don't want to give it too much. We'll give it to right there. Actually, we'll take that off. Wasn't digging it. Take it off. Said I'm trying to catch the right move. I want the right move at the right time. We weren't digging that, so we took it off. All right, so now we go back to wait and sit on hands. It is 727. Go back to hands. Here's that 5 minute. Kind of had a 5 minute push. And here's that 15 minute. Did not do a push. I was trying to set up a freaking limit order, but ended up going market buy. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted to do the first time, but okay. Here we go. Now it's game on. Now we wait. Let the price come to us if it wants to. If it doesn't, that's cool too. I mean, not bad. I'm only down 59 bucks, so it's usually what I risk on trade per contract. You guys see the tape here on the right? You see the time in sales. You can see the speed of it going pretty fast. I usually just look at the speed. So I'll look at the speed depending on different areas. So like when it was pushing up here, when it did this push, this was going haywire. It was just flying through, right? I had it up on another screen, and they just fly through it. So just little things you pick up. I picked that up from trading small caps. All right. We're just gonna wait. It is 7:28. 7:30 is about to pop up. Some strong coffee this morning. Had myself a little espresso. We're just waiting. You guys see the bull? Got the bull back here. I'm just watching and waiting and pouring my protein. Nothing? All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Joe, what's good? All right. Whoop, that's my 7:30 alarm. Just went off. What's going on, Tanner? What's good, man? What's good? Hope you're having a good day, brother. I'm just waiting, man. It's a pretty good day today. I had my Tradeify accounts all green. I got a couple top step accounts, XFAs all green. I'm just working on this one, and I'm waiting for a breakout here or a continuation back down. So, just been waiting. It is 7:30 PST time. Hope you're doing good, Tanner. Let's see. And I'm just waiting for a breakout for it to hit my limit order. Oh, here's a push. It's coming. Oh, cool, man. Trying to get into trading. Awesome. Yeah, brother. Well, come join the party, join the fun. If you have any questions, let me know. That's good, man. I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah, so this is how trading is. I've been trading for about 6, 7 years now. So I've been trading for a minute. I did small caps, I did big caps, I did options. I sucked at options. And then now I'm doing futures. Been doing futures for about the past almost 2 years. So doing this prop firm thing. It's easier on the wallet. You know, it's almost 70, 80% less than using your own money. And then once you feel comfortable trading, you can go ahead and just put your own personal account. But I would definitely suggest starting off with a small, top step account, 50K. It's like 50 bucks. Once you pass it, it's 149. So you're totally in 200 bucks, and you get 2K a drawdown. So that should be more than enough for you to go ahead and start trading, practice your strategies, kind of get the hang of it. And then also it's low barrier of entry, so you're not breaking the bank. But yeah, man, awesome. I'm excited you're getting into trading. If you have any questions, let me know. Anything I could do for you, that's what the channel's for. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, I'll be trading live Monday through Friday. Usually I only trade the first 2 hours, and that's because it's the most profitable for me. Some people trade midday. Some people trade 12 o'clock PST time. For me, it's just better to trade 6 in the morning to 8 a.m. PST time. Sometimes I'll go over 8:30, And then sometimes I'll trade Asia overnight, basically, which would be like 3:15, 3 p.m. PST time. I live on the West Coast. So yeah, man, welcome. Awesome. Thanks for coming to check out the channel. I appreciate that. I'm just waiting for a breakout here. I got a limited order on. I'm looking for a breakout and continuation. Oh, man, thanks. I appreciate it. Thanks for the stuff, brother. Good stuff. I appreciate that, man. Definitely. Every little bit counts. Thanks, brother. So I'm waiting for a breakout here. We're at 29.60. It is 7:30. I want to see a higher high. I want to see it go into this level here, 20.040. I also have ES on another chart, but I'm waiting for this push here, which would make it a triple top, right? So we've touched it. We've touched it. If we can get a push, if my order gets filled, I'll add to the winner and look for a push out and then descale off. So I don't know if we're going to get it, but looks like a good breakout point. And then pushing back. This is up there. It is. Here it is. Okay. ES is also pushing. ES is at 5,800. Looking like it wants to push for a breakout. On the day, the markets are still red. They're down about 0.79, 0.96 on NQ. So I think the market is trying to go green on the day. We have Memorial Day weekend on Monday, so it's only a half day trading. So we'll have a lot of action usually prior to any holidays. That's usually what I've seen. See if my order gets filled. If it gets filled, I definitely want to add to it. I'm going to wait for the order. Let's see. Let's drop down to a 3-minute. Okay. Here we go. If we can get pushed here, get filled. Kind of like a bear flag. It just kind of went down here. We went down. We held this opening range that I set up from the 30-second, the high of the opening 30-second, and then the low. So we held it, and then we pushed, and then we kind of did the same thing here. We held this prior breakout, and now we're pushing. So now I'm looking for another higher high, and then for actually to go, because this is the high of the prior 15-minute right here. So here it is on a bigger time frame, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm okay with being on the right side of the trade and paying more for the trade. But as long as I'm on the right side of the trade, I'm on the right side of the market, and I'm going with it in order that I build. Camera keeps on messing up today. Still waiting for that to get filled. Nope. Looks like it doesn't want to get filled. Keeps top ticking. It is 7:36. So 7:36 a.m. PST, and we're waiting for that push up. Oh, let me get the jams going back on. I usually play some softy music. Got to make sure it's not copyrighted or YouTube will take me down. Where'd it go? There we go. There we go. Here we go. 7:37 a.m. waiting for that push. Keeps meeting sellers and then keeps pushing back down. We're just waiting it out. I want that limit order to get filled. Did that prior low as well. ES is sitting at 5,800. Waiting for ES to push above 58.15. I mean, it's staircasing up, so I am worry of that it can sell off at any time as well, because we're still red on the day. We've already made 730. We haven't made a new high, which is no good for the longs. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I just want to be waiting for my order to get filled, which is what I'm doing, just waiting. It is a lot of waiting. Man, this camera today is not working. No good. I'm gonna have to buy me another camera. Waiting for that push. We're just waiting for that push. People always ask me, why don't you just jump in instead of waiting for your... I don't want to jump in and then wick down. I feel much more comfortable if buyers step in at the top, because it's either going to double top, and if it double tops, then we're going to continue down, at least down to 20,869, or it's going to break out and go to 21,040 if ES decides to follow along too. So ES and NQ, they both trade, they usually go similar the same way. NQ is, your top, Facebook, stuff like that. Tesla, Nvidia, it's your top 7 big caps, and then ES is your top 500, ones. So, but ES kind of dictates where NQ goes. Like if ES is down for the day, 9 out of 10 times NQ will be down for the day as well. So just got to keep that in mind, that they kind of both intertwine with each other. Like right now, oil is green. Usually when oil is green, NQ is red. When NQ is green, oil is red. People don't really notice that, but for some reason they're inverse. I don't know what that reason is, but that's what I've noticed from trading them. I trade oil sometimes too, but oil is just a little harder to catch because it has more wicks. Again, pushed up. Let's actually look at oil. Let's see. See, oil is at previous day high. So oil is at a good section that it can drop down to at least its London opening, or it can drop down the VWAP, which meaning this trade should work, hopefully, if it ever decides to fill my trade. Just waiting, let it do its thing. Another thing about longs is you got to be super patient. So I'm usually a short trader. I love to short. Shorting is my thing. But it is what it is. You got to just adapt to the market. So let's go over last night's trades. So last night's trades, while that's keep working out on my other accounts. So this account, I took a short little like 1 micro scalp overnight on Asia, which is over here. I got this drop here, took it on that account, and then on this account I took this drop, and then on this account I believe I took this drop. So I kept taking little drops, and then I didn't trade any of this. This is London. Didn't trade any of this. This is a huge drop on London, sleeping. And then of course I just got in it today. I saw kind of a gap fill, and I've been long most of the day. Long on Tradeify, was long from here, and then we waited, got short here, quick little scalp, micro scalp, and then we long this, and then we sold, and then now we're back to hands, and then we're back down to our other account. And this is green from last night as well, quick scalp. And then this is here. So we're just waiting here to see if we can break a M5 up. Here's a 15-minute. The bigger time frame you use, the more patience I also feel like you have, because if you go down to like a 3 or 2 minute, your eyes want to find a trade. You want to trade. You're like, oh, I want to trade. So just a quick little tip. So you see how on a 15-minute, it's make almost a third top. So it's almost made like a double top. So that's why I said if we push, then I'm thinking we break out. High probability chance of it breaking out. And that's all trading is. Trading is just probabilities. It's like playing blackjack. If you guys ever play blackjack, right? They say it's a 50-50 game, and not in Vegas. In Vegas, everybody knows the house is rigged, and they flip the cards and all that good stuff. But not mentioning any names or casinos because I'm going to get sued. But yeah, in Vegas, the game is rigged. But in trading, it's rigged to a point, but if you know what you're doing, you can actually win long term. So here, the probability that it pushes up and then continues in the direction that it pushes up to on this breakout is high. Now, if it pushes down, the probability that it'll continue down is high as well. So 50-50. If anybody knows, Trading in the Zone is a great book. It's a great book. It just talks about the trading mindset, stuff like that. There's a study where this trader does like 20 trades, and it comes out to be a coin flip. And out of the 20 trades, 10 of them are green and 10 of them are red, and it just shows it's a 50-50. So sometimes the market is just random. So as much as all the gurus say it's not, sometimes it's random, sometimes you're lucky, and sometimes you're not. But, preparation, studying, success helps luck a little bit. There's my alarm for 7:45. That just means that an algo kicks on. Certain times in the day that I have that an algo will kick on. It'll be 6:30 off the open, 7:30, 7:45, and then 8 a.m. These are all PST times that an algo will kick on, that a move will come in, is about to come either up or down. And this works on futures, big caps, small caps, options, everything. If you just notice and track the times, you'll see what I mean. And that's after I did 6 months of just straight excelling, studying all different times. And that's why I came up with that for myself. Everybody knows the 6:30 open, they know the midday, and then they know the power hour, which is 12 o'clock p.m. But the other little certain times, I track those. Okay, we got some gems. Let's see if we get this breakout here. Ugh. It's getting annoying. Come on, man. Come on, NQ. You gonna break out or what? The worst part is I don't care being down $59. It's just I wanted to go and do something. This shit PA that it's doing, price action, is usually why most people blow up on Fridays. You have a great week Monday through Thursday, and then Friday comes and you're like, So just being cognizant of that will help you trade. So here we go. Looks like oil continues to go up. Oil's at 61.75 for the day, and it's at previous down high and continues to push. ES is at highs as well. ES is trying to push. ES is at 58.09, and ES is trying to get above its 58.15 level. NQ's kind of doing the same thing. We're kind of doing like a mini bear flag here. Let's drop down to a 2-minute. See that? A lot of people do trends, so I don't really do trend lines, but I'll draw it out for everybody. So a lot of people do this, right? They'll do that, holding the trend and then looking for a push here. If we push, I add. I've been talking about this trade for the past 15 minutes, and it hasn't happened. So, but yeah. So here's the trend that most people talk about. They draw trend lines to help them, and usually to draw a trend line, I'm not a big trend line drawer, but If that's what you want to do for a strategy, that's cool. This is how you do it. 1 tap, 2 taps, 3 taps. You want at least 3 taps in order to make it sustainable. So there's that. Here's a 5-minute. And the higher time frame you go, the kind of better signal, I guess it is, on a trend break. I used to have a friend that traded a live account of 100K, and he would only trade trend lines. Only breaks of trend lines going down and breaks of trend lines going up. And that's all he would trade. It worked for him. So each their own, whatever works for you. Everybody trades different, you know. You can get little tidbits from here and there. And if that helps you trade, good. That's what I've done. I think I only paid for like 1 course, and it sucked. But most of the stuff I ended up learning on Twitter, YouTube, and just hours and hours and hours of trading, and hours and money. Breakout. It looks like the breakout's coming. Still holding, still holding. There we go. Still waiting for that push. So there's the trend line, and we're just waiting. But yeah, I'll draw the top of that on a 3-minute. You can go off 2 touches, that's fine. If you want to do 2 touches, there it is. And what it looks like on a 15-minute. On a 15-minute, you'll probably have better accuracy, better percentage win rate on it, because it's a longer time frame. Some people trade off the 4-hour, the hourly, which should kind of look like that. This is kind of what keeping the trend looks like. And then here's what a 30-minute would look like. See how it's touched 1, 2, 3. And then the hourly, obviously that's what hourly looks like. And then the 4-hour, this is what a 4-hour looks like. I mean, you can tell the huge sell-off we had, right, overnight. I got a piece of it in here, and that was it. I missed this whole move. I didn't get any of that. I only got this. It's quick scalps. I missed this because yesterday it looks like we gapped up, gapped down, and once it broke this trend line, the buyers that were swinging from the day prior, they just got smoked, right? So, and then I heard Trump tweeted as well, so I'm sure that didn't help out. And then we have this. So now, it's breaking trend. Still thinking we're going to go up. Still holding that. Still waiting. I could be wrong. Like I said, I could be wrong, and it just continues to push down. But I'm waiting 7:50. I'm going to wait till 8 a.m. See what happens. See if it pushes. And I might finish this account red and might be done for the day on this one. I want to take the short here, the break of the trend, but here's a break of a 15. See how I did it prior. Did it here. Did it here. Just kind of little wicks. Buyers, wicks, buyers, wicks, buyers. Looked like. So oil just went down. Oil's going down. Oil's at 61.48 from 61.97. Down about 40 cents. So I'm watching that. I'm watching this pullback here. I might enter just a quick little scalp. Okay. We're going to go with a quick scalp on the entry here since we never got our long. Let's see if we get this. Boom. All right. There we go. We'll take that. We'll add to this winner. We'll add to that winner. See if we get it. Since we never got our long. Very nice. We'll take some off. Take some off. All right, so we made back almost our whole loss there. And we're going to let this ride since we never ended up getting our long, which sucked. But hey, That's why you just plan the trade, and if it never comes, it doesn't come. So we'll take another short. We'll take a quick scalp, and since it's keeps breaking, we'll see if it continues down. Looks like it wants to continue down. Very nice. Looks like ES is selling off. Okay, ES is selling off. 753, so it is 753. We are green on the account now. Green on the account. So now we can just sit back and chill. We got no FOMO. No fear of missing out. 5 minute, 15 minute, right? Again, it's another quick little scalp. So now the trend line changes. So now, but here's on a 30 minute. That's what I'm talking about. Hasn't. You want to see if it's going to go red on the day. You want to see it go. We're just going to wait. Oh, where'd my mouse go? ES is holding 5,800. And it is 754. So we're just watching how it's 754. What's going on with my mouse? There it is. Okay, so here's a 5 minute. You almost had your break a trend there. We might take a quick little scalp there. Let's see if we get it. Okay, let's see if we can get this. Since it doesn't want to go our way, we're going to look for a quick scalp down. Since we broke this trend, we broke the trend. Obviously, it doesn't seem like NQ wants to break out. It doesn't seem like the ES wants to break out. So then we're just listening to the market. So we'll switch sides. We'll continue to wait for a drop here. Here's a 2 minute. Okay. We'll take one off there. We're going to let it keep dropping. Just one MNQ. And I just want to see if it takes that top. I'm definitely going long because that is our original thesis. But we got a break on a 5 minute there. Looks like we just broke a 15 minute, broke a 5 minute, broke a 15 prior bar. So it's looking pretty good. We'll put 2. So we broke 3 minute. We broke a 5 minute. Here's a 5 minute. We crushed that 5 minute. Doesn't have 15 minutes on top step. Crushed that 15 minute. Okay, we took that off. And then here's a 30 minute. Looks like we're finally making our first 30 minute red bar. It is 756. So that's looking good. We're up 49 bucks. We got a top risk of 130. If we get it wrong, we'll be down only like 90 bucks. Always think when you're trading risk management, always think about how much you can lose, not how much you can make. If you make that switch in trading, you're golden. You're in the money. Everyone always thinks about how much can I make, not how much can I lose on this trade. There's a break of the 15, break of the 15, break of the 30 minute, just broke. Okay, so now it seems like it's game on. Looks like it wants to go. It's going. We're going to put a break even trade. Okay, free trade. Free trade meaning we can let it run. We can let it run. See if it breaks down here. If not, it can stop us out in profit. That's fine. But it is getting close to my cutoff time. Oh, there it is. So it just took me out. It's getting close to that 8 o'clock that I talk about that it goes. So we are done there. We'll take this off. Like I said, I'm not really a trend line guy. I just threw that to illustrate what I was trying to say. But even without the trend line, you can see it here cleanly. See that? Boom. Higher high, higher low, higher low. And even this is a higher low on a 2-minute. So, see, I think it looks cleaner without a trend line. But here's a 5-minute high. This is your low, right? Here's your low of 520. Here's a higher low after each pullback, higher low. And then you finally get this pullback, and then you get this 2907, right? ES seems like it wants to fall. ES seems like it's dropping. So we can do a small little scalp at the break of a 5-minute, or we can wait and get this break of a 15-minute right here. Right? Which is way more better if we get a break of this 15 because it'll be a double bottom. Let's see if we get filled. Boom, got filled. We add to it. We'll add to it, add to it. We're looking for a drop here. We'll cut down to a 1-minute. Come on, drop it. Come on. $7.59. Come on. Let's see if we get it. Alarm about to hit off here. Let's see. As soon as we flush, I'm taking some. And there's 8 o'clock, and there's a massive push. The push that I just talked about. Algo time. Let's see if it takes here. We got a push. See if it continues to drop. What are we going to do? Looks like it wants to continue up. Just waiting, just waiting. Let's see if it takes me out. Probably will, because the 8 o'clock hour time hit on. Oh, what happened to my music? Hold on, guys. There we go. There's a drop. Here's a 5-second chart. Let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. So I mean, there was a 15 that I thought was gonna continue to push down because we had made a triple top, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and then we never went up. So I thought we were gonna go down. Still think we might go down. I'm gonna hold this one. Market's still red on the day. Here's a 30-minute. Here's a 1 hour. Here's a 4 hour. That's what a 4 hour looks like. But you guys definitely saw the algo time that kicked on. So full max stop out is right above here, is actually right above here. Gets to there, fully blows my account. So just FYI, that can happen. Let's see. Hanging out at VWAP. Let's see. I'm just convicted on my trade. Let's see if my conviction works out. Wow, pullback. Okay, we got a nice little pullback on the ES there. Oof, push up. If it pushes prior on that high on that 1 minute on the ES, then we'll continue up. If not, we'll continue down. Let's see. I'll take half off here underneath my level. Boom, boom, boom. We took some off. Boom. Beautiful. Now we can leave a runner on. Okay. Boom. All right. Taken out. And that was just my conviction level, right? I was just convicted on it. Like, just conviction that it was going to happen. And we can take another short. Now that we top wicked, we can go back down. There we go. Drop, 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 drop. We're waiting for that. Drop, 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 drop. Drop, 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 drop. Free trade. Okay, we're in at free trade now. 200 on the day. We're probably going to stop right here. Let it go, let it go, let it push, let it push, let it push. There's our level that we wanted, our daily level. It's going. It's going. Boom. Let's do one more, and then we'll do a quick risk at like, what is that, 18? We'll risk the top of that candle. 16. Let's see if we get it. Drop down to a 1 minute. Let's see if we get it. We'll risk the top of that prior candle VWAP. We'll risk VWAP. If we get taken out here, that's fine. Y'all saw that trade, right? Live? Like that's conviction there. Definitely convicted on that trade. sometimes you just got to stick with your trade plan. If it takes me out here, I'm cool with it. I'll lock this out. I already got my finger on the lockout button. I got my finger on the lockout button. Let's see. All right. All day, lock it out. Boom. That's it. Literally said it. Lock it out. I wasn't about to give back these $200. That's nope. We lock it out. We lock it out. So we just locked that out. I got one account here, 34. Might take a quick little scalp here as a long to a repush. Let's do it. Repush, and we'll only risk the bottom of this. Oh, okay. We'll get a free trade in there. Quick scalp in. Quick scalp. Quick scalp. We're going to risk 26 bucks on this one to still finish that account red. 26, 29. 29 on a little breakout there to see if the breakout continues on the 1 minute or if we continue the sell off. Let's see. Here's a 3 minute, guys. Good pull down. So let's review that trade. So we talked about this, right? Waited for this to come. Never came, right? We could have got in here and we would have took this big L. We waited for it to come. It never came. Literally, it was like, nope. Like, come here, nope. Top, nope. It just tap, 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 tap. And then it just sold off. And it was, once it, whoa. Very nice. 50, that was very nice. Okay, so let's go. Anyways, let's go to a 5. Here's a 5. So, done with that scalp. It never came 3, 5, look at boom, 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 and then it finally just crushes, right? And then on the 15, it just did this chop, 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 hung out. Never made a higher high than this prior breakout here. So we never made it, and then it just went downhill. So now, what do you know as a buyer, right? So you know, if people that are short here, this is where your kind of balls to the wall moment would come, right? You would put a buy order here. Stop by. You'd put right here because you know that you got shorts hanging around right there, right? Where's my brush at? There we go. This is where your shorts are hanging out. Right there. That's where your shorts are hanging out. Right? Your shorts are, let's say they shorted from VWAP. They're looking for a drop back down to 26.9. They're looking for a drop back down to 20. Higher time frame traders are looking for a longer drop, right? I'm a scalper. That's what I do. I scalp. Boom, 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 boom. Take points. Scalp. So I can scalp my way out of a lot of down losses, especially like on these prop firms where they don't charge you. I think Top Step X doesn't charge you commissions, so it's like you can scalp. Makes it easier. What makes it hard is just oversizing. So we scalp. We got the chop, and then we finally got the drop. Right. So that was beautiful. That was good. Good stuff. Good talk on the trade where we never made a higher top. We just went tip. And I've been watching that lately on futures. Is we'll tap, and then we won't go. We'll just go back down. And of course, it also helps that overall the trend of the day is, after this big sell off is short basically. So it does help the shorts. Ooh, it's 8:11. I think I'm about to tap out. I think that's it for the day. Yeah, I just wanted to show this level. Sorry. There we go. I just wanted to show this level here is where your shorts are at, right? That's just where they're at. But let's go over accounts before we shut off the stream. Let's go over the good stuff. So let's go over this. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. So we got 873 profits on this. Win rate's pretty good, 76%, right? Profit factors to not bad at all. This is how it's been. My shorts are quick. See? And my longs, see? total shorts, longs. I'm a short trader. I just short. That's what I do. I'm better at it. This is the week here. So, boom, started a good one. Boom, good day. This was, let's talk about this. This was a horrible day, right? I was red, and then boom. This is what I was talking about. It's hard to come back from being down $500-600 when only have 2K drawdown. This is what I'm talking about here. So I had to struggle for all night on this one and then make it back. See? And that's why I just closed it out. And then today, not bad, right? Today we were just chilling, we're just zoning, and then we were down for a little bit, right? And then boom. This is what you want to see. This is what I'm talking about. This is the good stuff, right? This is the good stuff where it's like you're like bada boom, bada bing up there. Okay, so that's the good stuff. That's what you want to see on your day. You want to be down low a little bit and then sky high. Let's see. This is this account. I'm actually about to lock it out right now. Let's lock it out. I'm done for the day. It's already 8:14. That's it. Lock out. So every account's locked out. So when you lock out these accounts, that's it. No order is here. Don't care what it does. That's it. I'm done for the day. So let's go back to stats. So this is account, boom, 79% factor, not bad. Boom. And this account, I long more, right, than shorts. So I can long if I want to. And then this is what we got on this one. Boom, boom, boom. Nothing crazy, right? Short little trades. I think this day, yeah, this one sucked too, see? It's hard to come back, but this is what I mean. 5, and then boom, finally got green, and I just stopped. Because what ends up happening is you're down, up, and then boom. And then this one, not bad, right? This is pretty good. Up $16, down $7. This is a good one. This day, and then boom. This is kind of what you want to see. This is perfect. Where you want to be green, you can get down red a little bit, and then boom, boom. This keeps your mindset controlled. You don't go on tilt. And then you got this. Not bad, and then we're green, and then we finally jumped up. So, not bad. Next, 129. Not bad. Pretty win rate's kind of sucky on it. And then boom, boom. Got that going on, right? And then we got boom. This day I think sucked. Yeah, this day sucked. So this day I was green, and I worked myself up into a big hole. See that? I kept losing, lost harder, lost, kept losing. At one point, I was down 800. Coming down from 800 back up is a challenge, and then boom, back up. So think about it is when you're in drawdown and you come back from a drawdown, you want to stop when you are green. That doesn't matter if it's your personal account, doesn't matter if it's your prop account, your prop live account. Just do it, right? Because if you go from green to this massive red to this massive green, you're going to end up back here if you continue to trade that day. You got to know when to stop. That's the biggest thing. Same thing here. This was a good day. Red $1, and then boom. Good day. This is what real trading is. It's slow. And just the grind. It's just the grind. And then here, same thing. Started off low. Started off bad. See, this is Asia. This is the crappy part about Asia. This is why I told myself I wasn't going to trade Asia. But when you do and you decide to break your rules, this is what happens. Down $1,000. Down half of the drawdown. No fun. Came, make it back up. We made it back up. We finally got green. What did I say? I said, my brain hurts. So I stopped. That was it. So, quick lesson about this is I'm probably better off not trading too much Asia. I'm pretty much better at trading my regular times. And then, oh, one more. This account here. is this was good. First Monday, this is what you want to see. Boom, boom. Ideally, this is awesome. You're up, you're green, you want to continue trading, and then you make it. This one, not bad. Up, a little bit down, give a little profits back, back up, and then boom, off to the races. That's good too. And then this one's awesome. You're green, you're up, and then boom, off to the races. Right? Good stuff. That's the one you want to see. This is when you're in the zone, right? In the zone. And then this, not too bad, you know. Ideally not my favorite, but it works. Out of a hole, you can walk out of a 280 hole pretty good. 280, then you wait, then you're at minus 100, then you sit and wait, and then you're green, and that's it. And then you're green from 315, and this is Asia. So yeah, I don't know. I might just totally take Asia out of my game book because it's a pain in the ass to always have to be red and then go back up. But that is it, guys. I am pretty much green. These are my XFAs, and these are my Tradeify accounts. Boom. So, yes, I know how to trade. Yes, it is slow. And yes, it is not glamorous and 15 minis and balls to the walls type of trading. It's just meticulous. Mainly, you saw my feed. 95% of my trades are micros, and I use usually under a mini. I use 6 to 7 micros, sometimes 9. Very rarely do I use minis. So do that, you know. Trading isn't all glamorous. It isn't all Lambos and Furus, right? This is what real trading's about. Especially on prop accounts. Small size rules. Small size wins the game. You know, count ain't free, so eval fees, they do add up eventually. So that's it, guys. These are all green. We are going to take this green. We are not going to continue to trade on a Friday. We got Memorial Day weekend coming up on Monday, half day. It's half day on Monday, Memorial Day weekend. We had a good sell-off. The market could probably reclaim the whole loss that I had on London. It can reclaim itself. I don't care. I'm done. Cheers to you guys. You guys have a good one. Stay blessed. Have a good weekend. Thank you, guys. Take care.